When I was a kid in West Texas, I'd ride my bicycle all over the place. And it's because Republicans were in charge and the world was wonderful and decent. Man, I don't know. Is anybody listening to that WMAL morning show? God! Oh! Gramps and the Kid. That's what I'm calling it now. Brian Wilson, he gets on there and, it's a maddening show because it's this little sliver of propaganda. They don't, important topics. Like in this morning's Washington Post, bigotry's triumph. Here's a story where the Republicans in the Virginia General Assembly killed a gay prosecutor's nomination to the bench simply because he was gay. That's it. That's bigotry. That's bigotry, man. And, I'm not hearing him talking about this on WMAL. Why? Because it doesn't reflect good on the Republican Party. It's a propagandistic show. I am not against having a right-leaning talk show. I have no problem with that. Ron Smith, bless his heart, bless him. Ron Smith there did a right-wing talk show or conservative-leaning talk show on WBAL radio up in Baltimore for many, many years. And I often didn't agree with him on a lot of topics, but it was a fair show. It was done intellectually. He wasn't afraid to criticize his own party at certain times. It was an honest, intelligent show, not what WMAL is doing. WMAL is doing this little. It's like they get a handout from the Heritage Foundation every morning of hot topics, what we can talk about, what we shouldn't talk about. Don't talk about this because this will make this reflects badly on Republicans, but, make Obama look like an idiot, bring up every little misspeak he ever says. But, of course, don't talk about Romney's misspeakings. I don't know. I'm listening to this thing, I'm going, I don't consider myself to be brilliantly intelligent, but, I'm going, I can't listen to this show. It's so effing bad. Man, Cumulus, you have a chance here. You have a chance to create a really cool radio station to maybe give WTOP some competition, and you're not doing it. You moved over to FM back in September. Great signal now. Do something with it. You're not doing it. This station is just falling flat on its ass with bad shows and plugged-in satellite crap. The folks at Cumulus, I'll tell you, they're even worse than the folks at Citadel were. Small market, hick-sounding radio stations, poorly programmed. RQX, it's getting kicked in the teeth by the competition over there at Hot 99.5 and Fresh 94.7 and even Wash sound. Even Wash, an old dippy old station like Wash sounds better than Mix 107.3. And I don't know, you're in the Washington market, you have this good signal station now, and you're running this backwater, ding-wop, fogey old station with a crappy news department. I don't know, man, it's maddening. And the other thing that's maddening is this thing, the style section. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Well, at least I didn't put him on the front page today. Paul Farhi on page 2. With his, he's trying to be the new Howard Kurtz here, covered in controversy. When does attention grabbing go too far? Paul Farhi. The only thing worse than Paul Farhi is David Zurwick, but we won't get into him today. I don't know. I guess this stuff's okay. Writing about controversial magazine covers. It's like, okay, it reads like a textbook. It's boring. And then you read dear old Lisa de Mayonnaise's. But look at this column, TV column. Look how big it is. It's all insider crap. Oh, about the TV networks. Oh, what we're going to have. Oh, what's going to happen at ABC and all the different executives and what they're moving over into The Voice. And then it's like, Okay, I guess for TV junkies, this is kind of interesting stuff. But I mean, this it's just long, bloated crap, indulgent. I mean, if a new TV columnist came along at the Washington Post and wrote this indulgent, long-winded, boring, garbage crap, they wouldn't be given the royal throne chair. I don't know, man. There's so many things wrong with the Washington Post. It's kind of almost hard to start. And there's so many things wrong with WMAL. It's like, oh man, they just need to. Maybe they just need to push that station off the cliff and start over again. Especially with that morning show, man. It is B-A-D. Okay, so what are the ratings? The big April radio ratings came out. I can say that 3 times. April radio ratings, April radio ratings, April radio ratings. The April radio ratings came out yesterday. That's for the month of April. That's 4 weeks. Bum, 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 bum. And, of course, the big news was WAMU, W-A-M-U at the top. And I'm looking at the trends, and WAMU's staying pretty good. They're staying pretty strong. They had a 7.3 share back in January, went to a 7.0 in February, an 8.2 in March. They're down to a 7.6 in April, but that's still good enough. So when you look at the 3-month period, that first trimester of the year, right? January, February, March, and April. WAMU is first place in that first 4-month chunk. So that's pretty cool. The other interesting thing about WAMU is that both their morning edition, and afternoon show, All Things Considered, are also in first place. And their middays, Kojo, is in second place. So that's pretty damn good. Hot 99.5, Contemporary Hit there, is in second place, with Kane in third in the mornings. And they're trending basically flat. They had a 6.9 in January and a 6.6 in April. So they're doing pretty good. And then TOP. Okay, TOP now is third place. But I'm seeing, it's interesting. When you look at the January numbers for TOP, when they were in first place in January, then they were in second place in mornings and first place in afternoons. Now they're in third place overall, second place in mornings, and third place in afternoons. So, yeah, I'm seeing, their numbers are still very strong, but they are showing some dips in a few. They went from a 7.4 share full day to a 6.5 share. That was from January to April. Their mornings pretty strong, 9.0 in January to a 8.6 in April. So that's pretty strong. Middays are down a little bit, but they're seeing a pretty good slide, at least in April, in the afternoon drive. 7.9, 8.1, 7.4, those for January, February, March, and then they're down to a 6.7 in April. So, yeah, and, again, WNEW was 31st place this week. That's the new CBS All Newser. Again, no significant ratings traction there, but I just gotta believe that they are siphoning off just enough of the cream of the crop of TOP's audience to cause them to be in third place. Those 3 stations at the top of the DC ratings are in very, very close proximity ratings-wise, but I think WNEW, that's the one thing they're doing, is they're just siphoning off just enough of that cream off of TOP's audience to make them no longer the #1 top station. But again, when you look at WNEW's ratings, and I'm looking at them, let's look at them. Let's go way down. Where's 31st place? 31st place. 31st place. Okay, 31st place, WNEW. A 0.5 share in January, an 0.3 share in February, an 0.3 share in March, and an 0.4 share in April. So basically flat. They're not seeing any kind of a trend whatsoever. In mornings, 28th place, and an afternoon drive, 30th place. This station is behind. These are stations at WFED. The Eagle, they're getting the same ratings as Eagle 106.9 there in Hagerstown. They're getting the same ratings as WQSR Classic Hits gets in, the Baltimore signal in DC. So WQSR is actually probably getting better numbers than WNEW is. And WQSR isn't even a Washington market station. It's a Baltimore station. I don't know, man. WNEW, CBS has to do something. I mean, they got to do something. Their cluster's in trouble. Let's look at here. Where's the top-rated CBS station in the Washington market? Let's go and look. Oh, here we are. Fresh 94.7 is the top-rated CBS station in the Washington market. They're at 12th place. Okay, so once again, CBS has 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major FMers in the Washington market, and they have no station in the top 10. That's amazing. Fresh is trending kind of 4.0 in January to a 3.6 in April. They're 12th place. Tommy McFly is in 10th place in mornings. His show, again, is, it's trending flat to maybe slightly down. So that's pretty bad. And the other, so CBS ain't doing very well. What do we got for the other CBS stations? JFK or PGC is in 15th place. Their morning show is in 17th place. That's not good. El Zol is in 18th place. Morning show with Biaggi there at 19th place. JFK is in 19th place overall. The Junkies, let's see, what do the Junkies do? Now, I know the Junkies do better in male demographics, but this is the overall 6+ demos. Basically flat from a 2.0 share to a 2.2 share. 2.2 in April for 17th place. The middays are at 19th place. Arrington Dukes, 17th place. TEM, their rival, is in 20th place. So without the Redskins, yeah, they don't do so hot. WNEW way down there at 31st place. So CBS is in bad shape in this book. And the other one that's in bad shape is Cumulus. Cumulus has WMAL there, 17th place. Morning show at 12th place. Even Rush is in 14th place. That's pretty bad. Hannity, 16th place. Lame. And then the cream of the crop there at Cumulus is WRQX, and they're only in 14th place. So here's wonderful Cumulus. They got a station in 14th place and a station in 17th place, and that's it. Jack Diamond's kind of, shows down a bit from a 4.8 to a 3.9 in 9th place. So, they're in trouble. Cumulus is in trouble. I don't know. Cumulus and CBS are in trouble, I have to say, in the Washington market. They're both have serious problems. What else? Clear Channel, again, they got the 2nd place station with Hot 99.5. They got Wash in 4th place. They got Big in 7th place with some of its highest ratings. They got MZQ in 8th place and DC 101 in 9th place. So Clear Channel, again, cool sailing. Everything's going well for them. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God, 13 minutes. I got to stop. I'm making these things too long. Thanks for watching Dave TV. So, there.